5 days old into this world. No father, no mother. Mother died due to complications of birth. I was fortunate enough to make it. Father never showed up. I was talking to my friend Larry and Jonathan. I'm 62 years old, never knew my dad. However, I had an aunt who adopted me. I was born in South Boston, Virginia, Halifax County, and then I grew up in New Jersey, North Jersey. And at 12 years old, I decided to play this game and touch the ball. Ooh, yes. Decided to play this game called basketball. Saw a guy by the name of Dr. J, Julius Irvin. Said, I want to be like Doc. Started playing, started balling. Speed it up real quick. By the time I was 16 years old, I developed my game, worked hard, worked very hard. Played in different tournaments all throughout New Jersey and New York. But at 16 years old, I was met with a decision. And that was, do I want to live and be cool with the guys, the gangsters, or do I really want to take this basketball and move forward in my life? At 16 years old, I had a vision. And a vision is not eyesight, it's mind sight. If you can see it, you can be it. Okay. A vision don't take light, it takes insight. To have a dream, to be something. And so one of the things that you always got to realize in life, what is the why behind what you do? Why power is stronger than willpower. I've heard it said before, hey, if you just have willpower, you can make it. Well, let me tell you something. Outside of willpower, you got to have why power. What do I mean? Why are you doing what you're doing? Mine was this. I did not want to be in a situation and stay in a situation that I was in. Grew up in apartments. My aunt made me go to church. That was a great thing. Inner city environment. I could get all the wrong things. So I was struggling in school in Linden High School, playing well in basketball. So I went to a school. How many ever heard of a school called Oak Hill Academy? Anybody heard of Oak Hill before? Oak Hill Academy. So I went there my junior year. Took a placement test. Guess what happened? How many people in here in the 4th grade? Raise your hand. If you're in the 4th grade? No? Nobody in 4th grade?
No, these are older.
5th? 6th?
7 through 10.
6th? 6th grade? Okay. Well, anyway, guess what? Took a placement test, had a 4th grade reading level. They was going to send me back home. During that time, my aunt had a stroke, had nowhere to go. Later, she died. So at my junior year in high school, only thing I had was a dream. And that was to play basketball in the NBA. Just had a dream. What is a dream? A vision. If you can see it, you can be it. Everybody put up to me and say, if you can see it, you can be it. You can be it. That ain't good enough. If you can see it, you can be it. You can be it. The key about a vision is that you may see it, but then you got to take steps to get there. And I had many of people who helped me along the way. But here it is. On my own, I had 3 things in my junior year. That was a vision, a basketball, and a Bible. That's all I had. And I made a decision at a young age. I was not going to allow the circumstances of life. I was not going to blame my situation on anybody, but I was going to be responsible for the rest of my life. Why? Because I had why power. Why am I going to do what I want to do? Because I want to make a difference. Why I'm going to do what I'm going to do? Because I see so many people hurting. Why I'm going to do what I want to do? Because even though I never had a father, I'm going to grow up one day and be a dad and love my children. My kids now 39, 35, 26 years old, graduated from Virginia Tech, masters at at UVA and Liberty University, doing good things, doing big things. It's about helping everybody. It's about helping your community. And that's what I wanted to do. So I just allowed basketball to be a platform. Basketball getting a platform to be able to speak all over the world. all over the world. All over the world. And so I went to Oak Hill Academy, knocked that out for 2 years. I had to repeat my junior year because my grades were jacked up. Worked very hard. Got recruited by all the schools. Ended up going to VCU. Why VCU? Because here's what I discovered, and this will help some of you. All the big name schools are not for everybody. I'd rather be a big fish in a small pond. And so I went to Virginia Commonwealth University. My man right here, Armando, doing great things in Carolina. Well, guess what? Eventually, I had an opportunity to play with the best of the best, a guy named Michael Jordan, because I had a vision. Had a dream, wanted to be the best I could be. Went to VCU, played there for 4 years. So, for y'all who don't know, it is all good. Go to VCU, go to Siegel Center. I ain't making it up. You'll see my name right up there, number 5, Calvin Duncan. Now, isn't it ironic that at 5 days old, I didn't have a mother or father, that I would pick the number 5 to play basketball? 5 is the number of grace, the grace that God has given me, the grace that God has blessed me to have an opportunity to take this kid who had a 4th grade reading level and now graduated from college, criminal justice, a minor in psychology, and doing some other things. Everybody repeat after me, say good. Good. Let it speak to me, say good. Good. Better. Better. Best. Best. Never let it rest. Never let it rest. Until your good is better. Until your good is better. And your better is best. Your better is best. All right, now do me a favor. We're going to say that again. Listen, if you don't learn how to believe in yourself, this world's going to eat you up. Repeat after me. Say good, good, better, better, best. Best. Never let it rest. Never let it rest. Until your good is better. Until your good is better. Your better is best. Your better is best. So now I'm speeding up. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, so my senior year, I know y'all got some ballers out here, right? So my senior year, I had the most points, and you can look it up. Look it up. Google me. 1981. Most points in a high school game, 61, right here. Now, without a 3-point line. So I just want to let y'all know that. All right? No 3-point line. 61. So I can play something. I was able to play. I know how to put the ball in the hole. So with the VCU, after 4 years of VCU, the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my junior year is when I made a decision. Everybody got to walk their own walk. I made a decision to see Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And I've been moving forward ever since. Why? Because I believe that basketball is a tool to keep us off the streets, keep us doing something positive, but after the ball bounces and the air goes out of that ball, what you gonna do in life? What you gonna do? Everybody ain't gonna make it in the NBA. Yep.
You ain't no brother.
Yep.
He been a little too humble.
Okay.
Yeah. He got drafted to the NBA. He had a chance to play with Michael Jordan in the Chicago Bulls. Made the team, was going to be in the NBA. He made the choice, a personal choice, that instead of playing in the NBA, he wanted to go in his own ministry. And so he's the only guy, and I was telling somebody earlier about this man, because he went to VCU. And when I came to VCU, he took me under his wing for no good reason, because I can't play no basketball. But this was my man, and he had the chance to go play in the NBA. But after he made the team, he came back and said, I don't want to play in the NBA because of all that comes with it. And I ain't saying that had nothing to do with none of y'all choices, but that's a choice this man made. And he could have played in the NBA, but he decided that he wanted to go and start his own ministry. So I ain't want you to downplay that, because I see you won't go there and tell him. But he's one of the greatest basketball players I've seen in my life. And he can really, really play, and he's an even better person. So I say that to say to y'all, man, y'all listen to what my man talking about, because I lived it, and he's continuing to live that thing. So.
I appreciate that. Yo, let's give my man a hand right there. So I'll close with these thoughts, guys. And thank you. Signed a 3-year deal, Chicago Bulls, with the camp. So, I mean, my story is well documented. I don't have to make stuff up. I met Michael Jordan at Colorado Springs, which was the Olympic training camp. So my sophomore year, I was considered one of the best 64 players in the country, my sophomore year. Hard work. Played with the best of the best. That's when I met Michael Jordan, developed a relationship with him and so many other guys. And people, once I made a decision, when I signed deal with Chicago Bulls, made the team, all that, and then decided to go another route, people thought I was crazy. People ridiculed me about my decision. My boys back in Jersey, they thought I was like going nuts. But I had to make that decision for me. I made that decision, the best decision I ever made in my life. So now I can have an opportunity to speak into your life. So I give you this, everybody say dream. Dream. All right, so first of all, you gotta have a dream. What is a dream? A dream is a vision. A dream is a vision. A dream is to be able to, if you can see it, come on, everybody say, if I can see it, I can be it. How many of you want to be impact people in the world, man? How many of you want to make a difference in the world? How many of you want to be able to help your family? How many of you want to be able to help people that are hurting? That's what this thing is about. We got too many selfish people in the world thinking about themselves. But man, when we make a decision to come together and have unity, what's the first three letters in unity? Oh, try it. What is it? What's the first three letters in union? What's the first three letters in united? You and I. Listen. Instead of us waiting for somebody to make a change, no. Gandhi said it like this: you be the change that you want to see in the world. You be the change that you want to see in your school. You are the one that can make a difference. It takes you and I. So you got to have a dream. Number two, everybody say desire. So I got a dream. I got a vision. Now, how can I reach that vision? I need desire. How many of you have desire to be successful? How many have a desire to be significant? See, and that's another thing too you got to understand. Most people are cool. They down with success. So success adds value to yourself. But you got to graduate from success to significance. What's the difference? Because significance adds value to other people. And we have a lot of successful people who are not adding value to other people because they're stuck on success. But you got to go from success to significance, which adds value to other people. Have a desire to reach your dreams. Have a desire to reach your dreams. The third, everybody say dedication. So here's the deal. When your desire gives in, when it gets hard, you gotta have determination. You gotta have determination, because let me tell you right now, this world will beat you up. Even your friends, it'll come a point in time where they don't want to see you successful. Like crabs in a basket, bringing everybody down. But you gotta have determination to reach your dream. Everybody say discipline. So I need dream, I have a vision, desire, dedication, discipline. What is discipline? Discipline simply is a way of doing things. A lot of you guys are showing discipline on the drills, the coach is doing the ground job, you're dribbling the ball, you're making moves, you're showing discipline, working out. That's discipline. Doing something over and over and over and over and over again. My question to you is, how disciplined you are in the classroom? How disciplined you are in the classroom? Here's the sad part in life. And I'm not going to ask you this question and talk to you because I don't have much time. Have you ever thought of it this way? Let me ask you this. How many know your position in basketball? What's your position? Just raise your hand if you know. I play your guard, forward, center. You know your position. You don't know your position? Everybody know their position in basketball, right? Here's the question. What is your position in life? Matter of fact, there might be some coaches who don't even know their position in life. What's your position in life? What are you called here to do? And it hurts my heart to see young people, and even not to say I'm not insinuating any coaches around here, not look at young people and recognize that this is just a sport, and one day this is going to go, this air is going to come out the ball. What are you going to do? What are your dreams? What is your desire? Where is your why power? You can do anything that you put your mind to do, but you got to have a vision to get there. You need to discipline yourself. While we're doing all these AAU things and all that, I've always said it. Coaches got to make sure they doing their schoolwork, but give them a plan. Give them a blueprint. Work on you being successful in the most important game that you will ever play, and that is the game of life. Discipline. Lastly, dedication. You got to be all in. Everybody say all in. All in. You got to be all in. Say it, all in. All in. You got to be all in. You got to be all in. Your dreams are what you believe in. And when you do that, when you go from your dream, desire, determination, discipline, and dedication, you'll reach your destiny. You'll reach your destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. So I'm gonna let you know my peripheral is nice because anytime you start seeing the people standing behind you, that means it's time. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the leaders of this camp. You lead too? You in it? Okay. Yeah. No. Come on, baby. You valuable too. Come on. Okay, but listen, I want us to learn. Come on. I want us, and I'm gonna say it, and no offense to anybody of another race, but sometimes black people don't know how to give each other credit. I'm gonna tell you this right now. What they're doing is huge.
All right.
Because they care for you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want us to stand on our feet. Give them a standing ovation. My name is Calvin Duncan. Standing, no.